Right. Anyhow, as I was saying, this channel might not have as much rhyme or reason. I suppose it's still the same concept that I'm learning to facet, but now I'm branching out to new materials. I didn't take you all the way through the amethyst like I thought I would, but in any case, today I'm going to look at faceting a garnet, and I have a few relatively inexpensive but very pretty garnets here. And so what am I doing right now? What I'm doing is I've got them in immersion fluid, which in this case is oil of peppermint or methyl salicylate, which actually is well matched to the refractive index of quartz. It's not as well matched to the refractive index for garnet. Garnet looks like it's a RI of 1.73 to 1.89. I also don't have any Lindy A, unless that's what this stuff is. I'm not sure. That came with my polishing kit. That might be Lindy A. But I don't have a tin lap, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to polish. But I might, nonetheless, start cutting one. So the first question is, which one to cut? And so this is a kind of like the very first video when I was looking at amethysts, only those are the ones I have are honking huge and pretty low quality, as we saw. And these guys here are not honking huge, but they are hopefully at least one among them. I've already picked out the ones that are relatively the right size and shape that I can possibly facet them. So I'm gonna use a tweezers here and hopefully not drop this. And I'm gonna kind of hold them up to the light. There are all kinds of ways to try to see inside a gem, one of which is to polish a window, which is what one viewer suggested that I do, and I did do that with the amethyst. In this case, I'm trying to do it by eye, actually unaided eye. I'm not tracking the camera very well, as usual. I like what I see there, or I like what I don't see. I'm not seeing major flaws. I'm going to have to look at it a little. Well, now I've dropped it. That's the running joke here, is that I drop everything. It's not very funny, but you know, slapstick is a very unsophisticated form of humor. Anyway, so this one might do. And like I said, I'll look at it a bit closer with a. I can't find my loop. I tend to lose things. Poor organization skills, but you know, you can use a flashlight. A flashlight like this, a nice high power one is nice, and then you can kind of see inside a little better. And so I'll do some more gawking at the gem. Just by the by, I also got an ultraviolet flashlight. Ooh, that's to check out things that are what do you call it? Fluorescent, which I don't really have anything fluorescent. Although it looks as if something here is kind of fluorescent. No, it's not. Okay. Anyhow, so flashlight's useful. It's really a problem. This business of seeing inside gems, especially if you don't own the gem yet. Oh, I like what I'm seeing on this one, because I wonder if there's a way to rig this just a little bit better. I'm always hesitant to drop or to put down the camera entirely while I'm doing this, but this may be a good one to work with. It's pretty clear. I'm not sure if those are flaws. Again, I'll take a closer look later when I'm not trying to film at the same time. But hey, anyone who has good ideas, aside from polishing a window, I know about that one, and that's what I may end up doing here. There's probably an immersion fluid that's better for garnets than Oil of Wintergreen, which is better suited to quartz varieties. And again, the flashlight. If nothing else, we're getting a sense of the color, but almost impossible with the cell phone camera to really look at flaws and such. Oh, and now I'm mucking up my my diagram sheet. Oh well. And now there's this one. Ooh, pretty. I'm just a sucker for rocks, so everything looks pretty to me, but I'm not so sure. That one, I think I see flaws. Not so sure about that one. And then one more. That's fascinating. You want to see all 4 of them, don't you? I'm sure you do. And I'm sure you are going to want to see how many times they drop them. Okay. Oh, I like the color of that one very much as well. All right. I don't know what we learned here other than probably Oil of Wintergreen is not going to help you all that much. Now with my unaided eye, when I really hold it up there, I can see into it pretty well. But it's going to take a loop to really pick which one of these 4 is the one to go with. They are smaller than I would like. I'm not so good yet at working with small stuff, and I tend, as you saw in the last video, to make things tend to end up being a lot smaller in the end because I'm not very good at this yet. All right.